One needs to be passionate about much: one's life, one's faith, one's job, one's love, one's family, and one's beliefs. Passion is a sign of sincerity and authenticity. Passion can overcome so much: awkwardness, fear, embarrassment. It can make you a hero in your own eyes. Too often we limit thoughts of passion to the romantic or physical love. What a stunted life that makes! One needs that fabulous feeling of being totally engrossed in the many varieties of passion that can capture your heart and mind. Passion is like love, in that one can love many people and many things without taking one whit away from the love you have for God, or your child, or your spouse. As a child, I was passionately influenced by two novels, Gone with the Wind and Anne of Green Gables. Scarlett and Anne showed me that anything can be accomplished if one sets one's mind and passions to work. Scarlett's words still echo in my mind after a defeat or a bad day. Tomorrow is another day. They do put things into perspective. Too often we just sit back and apathetically accept whatever is happening. We shrug our shoulders. Nothing can be done. No point in trying. Better not to know. Not my concern. What a sad way to live. Life without conviction or caring, utterly passionless, even pointless. Passionately caring about what is happening, or what should be happening, or how one can make change only happens when you're truly living, when your life has zest and verve and you wake up knowing you make a difference. We buried Reverend Michael Creel on Thursday. He was a man who cared passionately. I didn't necessarily agree with all his passions, but Lord, I did admire his passion for what he believed in. His life and love were devoted to doing good for others, and thus his life and the lives of those he touched were blessed by his passions. Far better to have that passion for living in values for which you will fight. And how sad those who sit back and live with the attitude, "Well, there's nothing I can do about it, so why worry? Why try even once when life is so overwhelming?" That attitude is for those who have abandoned their own life and are just putting in time. They've given up without having experienced what life has to offer. Taking chances, doing something new, learning every day, talking to a stranger, set your own agenda, and then dare and do. Criticism or ridicule can result from those who see security and stability as the justification for inactivity, and a lack of passion as the guardian against error. Let them have their say. But once you've heard and understood the stance of those who criticize what you're doing or not doing, ignore them or involve them, but do not be deterred by them. To live authentically, one must dig deep into the best of you, the person you truly wish you were, instead of the lazy and indifferent soul one can become. Take the bull by the horns. That's an old Southern Ontario adage that means, if it needs doing, do it yourself. Get doing. Get off the internet and get into your neighborhood. Get into your own life. Get into your family. Get into your friends. Make sure people know what you value because you live by it. And most of all, live by your faith. Passion is what is proclaimed in the Song of Solomon, one of the least referenced of the Bible's writings. You can just see the more cautious or prudish recoil at the passion it exhibits, a passion that speaks to the human, the physical, and the spiritual. Listen, the voice of my beloved. Look, he comes leaping upon the mountains, bounding over the hills. My beloved is like a gazelle or a young stag. Look, there he stands behind our wall, gazing in at the windows, looking through the lattice. My beloved speaks and says to me, "Arise, my love, my fair one, and come away, for now the winter is past. The rain is over and gone. The flowers appear on the earth. The time of singing has come, and the voice of the turtle dove is heard in our land. The fig tree puts forth its figs, and the vines are in blossom. They give forth fragrance. Arise, my love, my fair one." and to come away. When the writer speaks of her lover leaping from mountaintop to mountaintop, the passion is there on full display. Enthusiasm, a bit of lust, all that is needed in our lives. And the lesson Solomon gives to us to love God with all the enthusiasm and passion that we share in our earthly loves. Let the finest of all embracing human love teach us. Let those joys and satisfactions enrich and enlighten us to bring our passion to worship, to prayer, and to our dealings with our neighbors and all those we encounter. And then use that passion to light the way to the love and intimacy of the unity of God in our lives. And so I pray, oh God, give me the courage to dare to emulate your love for me and my passion for you and all that is good and fine in this world. Give wings to my feet as I follow you. Use me to spread your promise to all, and let them feel my passion. So may it be. Amen.